Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this presentation where I'm going to share some success strategies that have been shared with me by some top long-term care insurance sales pros. I'm going to specifically focus on Wellabe's new short-term care insurance policy. Hi, this is Jesse Sloan. I'm director of the American Association for Long-Term Care Insurance. I've been doing this for decades. And there's several things that I'm really passionate about, in addition to long-term care insurance planning. One of them is short-term care insurance as an option. Typically because over the years, I've certainly encountered so many people who are not able to health qualify, or they're too old to start planning and get long-term care insurance, or they can't afford it. And so there are these policies called short-term care insurance. There are a number of different types. I'm very specific about the ones that I like, and I'm very happy to promote those, whether it's in Kiplinger's magazine or newspapers, etc. So this is a primer specifically for insurance agents. I'm going to discuss a new short-term care insurance policy from Wellabe. That's formerly the Medico Insurance Company. I'm recording this in October 2024, so while I call it new, it's new now. And at the end of the video, if you want to get appointed and sell this policy, we certainly will offer you a way to do just that. So let's get started. What do I really like about this policy? And this is a brief primer. I like the fact that it focuses on home health care. You know, long-term care insurance, so many people focus on nursing home and assisted living. All of those are important. But the reality is most people want the ability to age in place and remain at home. And this policy recognizes that and gives them that option. There are options for skilled nursing home and assisted living care benefits, but basically it is first and foremost a home health care policy, and that's what people want. And you ought to sell them what they want. I love the fact that the policy accepts applicants up to age 89. We'll focus on that. I love the fact that it's an indemnity policy, meaning that the policyholder gets benefits paid in cash. They don't have to submit reimbursement forms and all of that. I love the fact that it's unisex rates, that women pay the same as men. I love the fact, and by the way, so will you, that with one application, you have access to 3 underwriting classes, and you're also going to like the fact that there's no drug screen. I don't know if you've looked at other policies today, but there are pages and pages and pages of drug screening, that just makes it hard. So this is a solid home care benefit plan with options. As I said, issue ages 40 to 89, 11 yes-no health questions, unisex rates. 2 of the things that I think are really nice that they added is first a $500 household improvement indemnity benefit. What that means is basically, when you're old and you start needing care, you're going to want to get that care in your own home. There are going to be improvements that you want to make. I don't care. Maybe it's handlebars so that you can get more easily off the toilet or out of a bathtub, etc. And this helps cover some of those costs. Just makes it more likely that people are going to do it. But it's a nice little added benefit that you can talk about. Same thing. I get so many calls at the association from people looking for what do they do for their parent who needs care? Who do they hire? Who can give them advice? And long-term care insurance has care coordination typically built in, but here they give you $500 so that you can hire somebody locally who gives you advice. That's a really nice feature, just consumer friendly. Has some great optional riders. I particularly like the inflation protection. Adult daycare is popular, but here's one that I think they were really smart in adding. Today, the vast majority of people who are selling long-term care protection are selling linked benefit products. Why are those so popular? Well, because everybody, loves the adage, hey, if you don't use it, you don't lose it. So why wouldn't you buy this? Forget about the fact that it costs more. This gives you the ability to say, listen, you've heard about long-term care insurance, and one of the negatives is, well, what if I never need it? Well, you know what? We can add a return of premium feature. Most long-term care insurance policies had that option. Nobody ever took it, but at least it overcomes one of those important objections that consumers raise. So it's really smart. The number one complaint that I hear from long-term care insurance agents is they can't get their policies through underwriting. That's because people, when they apply for this, are not in great health. Well, this policy has 11 yes/no health questions. Number one is the only knockout question that's there. Basically, if the person's receiving already assistance, if they can't do their ADLs or they've got a cognitive impairment, then they answer yes, they're ineligible to apply. Anything else, they're open to apply and be covered. So, as I said, the nice thing about this is that there's Essential Care Plus and Essential Care. Two policies, actually three different policies, but all with one application, three underwriting classes. The questions are very simple, yes, no. I'm sharing three of them here. If you want to pause it and read them, great. If not, we'll have other videos, as I say, for agents who are appointed that will go through the different underwriting classes. But basically, if you can answer no to all 10 health questions, you can qualify for the Premier, the Essential Care Plus plan level. And that gets you a benefit, a home care benefit of up to $300 a day for 360 days, about a year. And don't forget, we do a lot of talks. Vast majority of long-term care insurance claims do not last longer than a year. And so this is really adequate protection, rather. The great thing in talking to agents is they tell me, as I was preparing these slides, that if you have applicants who have cancer, been diagnosed, AIDS, HIV, lupus, lung-related conditions, common things that you're going to come across with older people, they can still get essential care approved. Also, no drug list. I repeat that because, boy, I can't tell you, those of you who focus on these products hate going through the fact of, well, what have you been prescribed? And, I don't remember, and I don't know. And why do I want to tell you, a strange agent, all the different drugs that I take? There is a height-weight table, but the fact that there's no drug list, boy, I would think that makes it a lot easier to sell. As I said, this is an ideal product to sell to prospects and clients who have health issues. Because if they can answer no to the questions, they're very likely able to qualify for essential care. That has different benefit levels and certainly, something to consider. But people who have health issues, they're the ones who generally are hungrier for this type of coverage. So this makes this a very viable option. And one of the features that was discussed with me that I'm going to probe and get more deeply into in subsequent videos for appointed agents is there's a special limited benefit rider. So when two people apply, and often that's what you have, a household where two people are interested, but one is particularly interested because they have a serious health condition, this offers a limited benefit rider for that other person. And we'll discuss the sales opportunities as I learn more about them and share more about them. Again, some recap of some of the key things. Selling up to age 89. I cannot tell you how many people talk to us, call the association, I should start thinking about long-term care planning. How old are you? Well, I'm 83, but I'm in great shape. Well, I'm really sorry. This is a very viable option for people who are up to age 89. How much does it cost? We ran one illustration. Once you're appointed, you can do all of your own. They have a great, easy system. But many people are familiar with the Aetna Recovery Care, also a great product. So we wanted to compare. Female age 65 in Texas. Took more or less equal benefits for the home care benefit, $72,000 versus $70,200. And as you can see, there's basically less than $1 difference. But there's some real pluses with the Wellabe product that I think make it easier for you to sell and more attractive for the consumer to buy. And as I said, I'm going to harp on this because it's very likely if you're selling to older people, there are a ton of women who I call women on their own. They're either never married, or they're widowed, or they're divorced, but basically they are now on their own. They don't have a built-in caregiver, and they are far more likely to eventually need long-term care. And with traditional long-term care insurance, there used to be unisex rates when I was a wee kid, but today women pay more than men, typically about 40% more, up to 40% typically. Here, with this short-term care product, women pay the same as men. You position it any way you want. You want to tell them that that's a 40% discount? I guess it is. But the bottom line is you should be talking to older women about getting some of this coverage, because I think it's a true benefit for women who are on their own. The Essential Care Plus product is approved in a number of states. This map shows you which they are. We have it on our website as well if I've gone too fast, but I figure at this point you can see your own state or the states that you sell in, and this is as of October 2024. We'll keep the website updated. And as I say, my goal is to help agents be successful. So I love talking to other agents who are having success, kind of probing and hearing what they do, and recording more advanced sales videos. And we will do that for the agents who are appointed to sell this product via our recommended system. So happy to do that, happy to make you successful. If you're ready to get appointed, if you first have questions, call the association. Agents are appointed at Wellabe's street level, and we explain what that is online. For more information, if you're off the website, go back to aaltci.org/sell-Wellabe. Look for this banner, click that, and you get yourself appointed right online. It's very easy to do. So I want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this. I hope you will start selling short-term care insurance, and I hope you'll seriously take a look at this product. Thank you so much.